Start off in cat position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and work through spinal flexion in cat. Repeat this 30 times. Turn around and look at your heels, stretch into the waist, both sides. Flex, flex. Repeat the cat exercise, so arching up the back, stretching out through the thoracic spine and engaging your abdominals. Turn around and look at your heels, stretch and flex, stretch and flex. Continue working through your cat exercise, another 10 repetitions. Arch the back, release. Turn around and look at your heels, stretch and flex, stretch and flex. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Take a breath here. Coming into 4-point kneeling and working through opposite pairs. Right arm, left leg extend, left arm, right leg extend. We're working on maintaining stability and levelness through the spine. Repeat this for 30. Now go to the same side and extend your right arm and right leg, flex them back to touch. This is working on stability and balance. Change sides. And now rest. Sit back on the heels and stretch. to work through hip extension and abduction from 4-point kneeling. So we're going to flex the knee up towards the shoulder and extend the heel out behind. The knee comes to the outside of the shoulder and then stretch across behind. Add the arm in to take it up to a harder level. Change sides. We start off with both hands on the ground as we take the knee to the outside of the shoulder and flex across. Add in the arm. So now you're working on stability and mobility. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Come onto the forearms, extend your leg and take your heel to the ceiling. Repeat this 30 times. Now circle the heel, keeping the heel higher than your hip. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Change sides. Take the heel to the ceiling. Now circle the heel higher than the hip. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Come into the 4-point kneeling position and add in some elbow dips here. Bending at the elbow, developing shoulder strength. You can make this harder by coming into a half plank position. Developing strength through the shoulder. on the heels and stretch. We're going to be working through the mobility sequence here. You can use weights if you want to. Starting off with the chariot pull, lean back and extend the arms. Repeat. You'll feel this through the front of the thighs. Come up into a split kneeling position. Extend the arms, open the arms and the eyes follow the fingers. Working through thoracic mobility. Stretch your hamstring by coming into a little forward bend. Flex your toe up towards your nose and walk your hands forward. Stretching so you can feel the stretch but you're not going into pain. And now come forward and stretch the hip flexor by leaning forward and extending back. If you want to reach around and grab the ankle, that will just increase the stretch over the hip, going as far as your body allows. Change sides. We're going to repeat the chariot pull. Leaning back, lifting the arms. And now we're going to work through the thoracic rotation or arm opening series. Inhale, open the arm, exhale, close. Working through thoracic mobility. And then come and lean forward, stretch into your hips. And now stretch into your hamstring, flexing your toe up towards you and just coming as far as is comfortable for you. And now lean forward and stretch into your hip flexor. If you want to increase the stretch, just reach around and grab onto the ankle, going only as far as is comfortable for you. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Lie on your tummy on your mat. Hands level roughly with the ears and come up into a spinal extension. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Repeat this cobra exercise for 10. Continue. Take the hands up in front of you so you come into a Sphinx position and continue working through. Sit back on the heels and stretch. Come back into your prone position. I'm using a little pillow underneath my forehead for support. Extend your right leg and then the left. Repeat. Working your glutes, relaxing through the back. Bring your hands around by your bottom and then lift both heels towards the ceiling. Double leg prone extension. Take your hands around onto your bottom or beside your hips, and then we're going to combine two exercises. Lift the hands up towards the ceiling, so you're working the muscles around the back of the shoulder. And now add in the legs. And hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat. And again, repeat. Sit back on the heels and stretch out through the lower back. Come into your plank position and then start to take one foot out towards the side of the mat and replace. This is one of the harder exercises, working your hips and your core. Sit back on the heels and stretch.